What is up, YouTube? Robbie C here.
No way.
My head's kind of chopped off for it, but you guys aren't ready for the goofiness. Here we are, back 9, Birdie Talks with Jesse from Trash Panda.
Hello.
Before we dive in, who are we saying hi to this video?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. How are you doing today, Lindsay? You having a good one?
Hi, Lindsay.
So catch me if I fall.
So here we are. For those of you who are unfamiliar, you missed the back 9, or you missed the front 9. Front 9 is going to be linked here for you guys to check out. Have a good time with it. I guess it would be here.
After all these years, I wasn't going to correct you, but I was like, did you just point over there?
Yeah, there's nothing here, dude. So front 9, we're here at Beaver Ranch in Colorado. What city?
Nailed it. Conifer, Colorado.
Conifer, Colorado. Having a good time. We already have 9 questions on the front, but we're going to play the back 9. Now, this is a 21-hole course that did host the 303 Open a couple weeks ago for us, and a little while for y'all.
Just like the 303, we'll kind of modify a couple, and we'll do 18.
Question number 1 for back 9 of this video. Ideal way to spend a Saturday. What's going down?
I mean, so many thoughts just went through my head. I don't know if you saw it short circuit there. Yeah. I'm a do things kind of person.
Okay.
So the morning is productive. It's probably a run, some yard work, some cleaning, maybe grocery shopping with my wife. And then we're jumping to out in the backyard, me, my wife, my dog, chilling, not talking to anyone, reading a book, having a good time.
I love it.
That's pretty much it.
Hey, that's a great Saturday.
Yeah. Trash Panda has filled every nook and cranny of my life. I'm sure you feel that with Robbie C.
Yeah.
The weekend is just, if I'm off on the weekend, I want to do nothing.
Yeah. Lindsay tells me quite often, she's now watching this because, of course she did, because we said hi to her.
If she's not,
yeah,
revoked.
Yeah. Hello, Barbara. Yeah, like self-employed entrepreneur, the beautiful part is that we control our hours. The negative part is that there's always work to do.
We control our hours.
Yeah. Boundaries, never heard of them. Here we go. Let's dive in.
All right, Robbie.
Okay.
For those who missed the back 9, I have lost a consecutive, 5 holes?
Few holes, yeah.
And
ever since that turnover that was an inch off the ground.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. But we are doing a thing where we're choosing which basket. This course has 3 baskets per hole,
which is
and
so
the
cool.
loser chooses the baskets, aka me. So we gotta go silver.
Okay.
Loving it.
I thought about Precious Child here, but she's fading. You know what? She turned the last time I threw her.
Bro, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was gonna be like, if you throw that and not your pig, I don't get it. Get off the tree. You got a putt.
You got a putt. Safe putt, honestly.
I feel like understable, like actually unstable, like that tunnel shot is.
Yeah.
Is it
dangerous.
The hill is just gonna pull it.
Ooh, we could have a
down.
change here. Game on. What was that weird, like... Boop, boop.
I don't know. Robbie, I missed right again.
It's back? Okay. Hole 14 here.
If the question is why my putting's so bad, it's because I haven't been practicing and it's just constant struggle. You know.
Well, there you go.
No.
That was the question.
No shot. No shot. I don't believe
Question
it.
is, what's the biggest thing you think is holding disc golf back?
I feel like I'm about to say just something that some people won't like, but we can all get along. We can all belong. And it's okay that there are differences, but it's not okay that causes so much dissension. So I think the biggest thing holding us back is ourselves. That's a very vague answer to the question, I have different answers in different contexts, but there you go.
I think that's a great answer. I think that the dissension is tough. Okay.
So, tie, flip-flop. What hole? What hole are we doing?
I think we're gonna go for the blue. I want to see the like up and over shot.
Sweet.
All right, we're going eagle. A little DGB. This is called Birmingham 25-year stamp. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and park the silver. Just not in the line that you would think.
Ozone. Robbie.
We might tie again.
Robbie. So I'm just kind of shooting.
It was 320 to the basket from the tee.
And I got what, 20 off the tee? Oh, it's not as much of a drop off as I remember. I think if you aim for the silver and just miss it slightly. I got a big putt to make.
I like it. It was a little high.
Band only. Not many people notice, but if you ever come to Beaver, you should read all the words that are on there, not just the big ones.
Hole sponsor.
No, these.
Oh, there's a lot of little words.
Yeah, but it's an exploration for the individual that they encounter.
It's I'm not going to zoom in on it so you guys can't freeze it on the internet. We're going to get as many questions in as we can. And worst case scenario.
The drama is the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to open your own brewery tomorrow. What are the 2 staple beers that you're having on draft?
Yeah, West Coast IPA, West Coast IPA. Next question. So I'm pretty picky about which baskets I play to, and I want to enjoy myself. So I figured if I lose, I can choose every time.
Oh, that
is why
that's big brain.
I'm losing.
Really, you're being a good host. You're trying to give me the full experience. Play the fun ones.
This is yet again an iconic hole out here. I'm going choose your own adventure, all par 3. It's so fun. Silver short, blue right past it, gold beyond. All of them are gettable. Have some fun. Play what you want to do.
Last choose your adventures, if you guys saw it in the front 9, I went Ozone, but I went backhand.
It was about the best Ozone throw. It was among the top 3 Ozone throws I've seen.
This is 372 to the blue basket. We're going middle again. I'm gonna go forehand this time.
Dude, I thought it was perfect.
I thought it was gonna move a little. I didn't pull it that time.
In Alabama.
Alabama, ace. There's just that.
I would like to also go Ozone backhand to the blue, but I've just been throwing, my backhands have not been working. Ozone backhand.
Ozone backhand.
Jesse.
Man, we are making this thing look beefy.
Do I get relief from this?
Yeah, it's OB.
My jump feels good today.
The jump looks great.
That's one silver lining on a very gray day. Basket. Robbie.
Whoop. Bang. All tied up.
Shoot.
Oh man, that's
Dang,
tough. Dude. I usually make those. The nerves?
I thought that was in your comfort zone.
The nerves are getting me. Weirdest experience that you've ever had with food?
Okay, first thing that comes to mind.
Back 9, that doesn't really fit in with that.
No, I just was not ready for that curveball. And you probably ask everyone that.
I do.
Yeah, sick. I'm a fan. I watch these.
We just talked about it. He's a busy man. Trash Panda takes over all of his life. He doesn't have time to watch all of the disc golf content out there.
The first thing I think about is one time I was on a train in India, an overnight train, eating butter chicken with the guides we were with. And we were staying on one side of the train, they were staying on the other side of the train. And I was with my parents. They were like, you got to take sleeping pills to be able to sleep. This is like, it's the overnight train you're thinking of in India is the overnight train that we were on.
Okay. Yeah.
So toilet equals hole in 4.
Yeah.
On train tracks.
Yeah.
So I had taken sleeping pills, was eating butter chicken. It was so hot, like spicy, not hot.
Yeah.
And I took a drink of water and I grabbed the bottle and I went to lift it and I couldn't lift past here. And I remember saying, I have to go to bed. And I woke up the next morning in the cot in the little corridor that I was staying in. I do not remember getting there. So that's probably the weirder experience of food.
So have you had butter chicken since?
Of course.
I don't know.
Butter chicken is, the comment section will say, the best.
I'm looking forward to that comment.
Have you had butter chicken before?
I don't know that I've had butter chicken before.
Video over. Beeline.
I'm a sucker for an elevated basket.
All right.
And we haven't played one yet.
And it's a tunnel shot. I mean, it's
tunnel
just
shot.
a dead straight tunnel shot.
Yeah. So
Let's do it.
I'm gonna switch it up based on the other tunnel shots I've thrown today, and I'm gonna go dune.
I mean, he absolutely laced the tunnel.
I think I'm way far.
I don't think you're far.
Oh,
I think
just
you're
left?
pin high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think you're pin high.
Just
and I
too
think you
high.
absolutely, I mean, that was, if you took a tape measure across the tunnel, that was on the center mark.
These Trash Panda discs just fly pretty straight. No.
To be honest, I loved it. I'm not going to complain about that. I was
That
happy with it.
looked, I mean, just a little more Birmingham, but that's turned in all day.
Birmingham, that was in.
Yeah.
You're pretty close. I don't think you've got it though. So I think
So you think you lay up here?
I'm not laying up, but I'm probably laying up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that coded message you've sent, and thankfully I've had a few Cracker Jack boxes, and I'm decoding it. I mean, what we've learned is 2 inner core shots.
On a hole that only needs 1.
Yeah, just as straight as a dude.
This might go down as one of the more scenic shots on your channel. This is so
I love the Colorado flag on top of the basket.
It's so pretty, dude. Robbie.
It was the right height. It was everything. It just wasn't flat enough.
Robbie, why?
It's because you didn't believe in me.
It's honestly, sure, I'll take that.
Okay, so this is one from my Patreon that I thought was actually like a really good question. So I remember the conversation early on of, okay, fully recycled disc. Okay, let's talk about what companies are trying to create recycled discs in general, right? Like I feel like even 4 years ago, you go back and you had like a G-Star or
Echo Star.
Sorry, yeah, that's important.
I forgive you.
Echo Star, Biofusion,
Totally.
because a Biofusion Suspect was like super clutch for you.
Still is.
Yeah. So
One of my favorite discs of all time.
now 4 years later, Trash Panda, you may not take responsibility for this, but has certainly helped move the needle in more companies becoming aware of this. We know Discraft just dropped a recycled line. Now, I'm not trying to get into the nuances here of like, is it fully recycled? Is it not? Things like that. That's steps in the right direction, like we talked about
100%.
in hole 8. Some people would look at this and be like, job well done. You pushed other manufacturers. What's the next big goal for Trash Panda?
Did one of your patrons type out that whole question?
In less words.
I referenced it, I don't know how many holes ago.
Yeah.
Front 9 for sure.
Yeah.
If anyone's watching this and didn't watch the front 9, what are we doing?
So confused.
It's great, we took a step. There's another step. What's the next step? What's the next step after that? How can we continue to improve? You might look and say, we've proven a market, we've moved the needle, other people are doing it, but there is more market adoption available for this. So it's like saying you can't start a YouTube channel or a podcast right now. No.
Yeah.
Maybe we're past early adopters. Maybe we're in that phase, but there's still the long tail of things to be done. So as far as where I'm concerned is like one goal is hard to say as much as just steps continued in the right direction. As far as one goal, not quite a successful business because success is determined in the long run.
Yeah.
So as far as right now in this moment, the primary goal is to not only continue to prove that market, but to build this into a sustainable business. And I do not mean that in the environmental conservation way. I mean it in the sustainable, like we need to be able to last, stand the test of time. So building towards that is a big one right now. This whole time we'll celebrate every other manufacturer doing something sustainable. I think it's absolutely a step in the right direction. And I agree, we don't need to get into, is it this or is it this? Just take the step that's right for you, and then let's take another one. So as far as I'm concerned right now, I am stoked. Discraft ran 100% recycled. Prodigy just announced right before we're filming this, a new 100% recycled. It's so cool to see. And I think us doing 100% raised that bar. Let's continue to raise the bar. And maybe it's not even Trash Panda raising the bar. Maybe someone else will. But we'll just continue to raise the bar, take a next step, keep it going.
Alrighty.
Silver. Duh. I mean, look at it.
It's right
I mean, look at it.
Or we're throwing 2, right?
You're throwing 1 straight in the bucket.
Okay.
Not into the bucket, in the bucket.
Yeah.
Drop like a pig into the bucket. Bro.
Oh my.
That was dialed. This is called
Inner core.
Inner core. You asked me about early first 9 holes, who I could channel from a pro.
Yeah.
This is the moment I'd like the Paul Macbeth slow down,
yeah, just the
smooth it.
Whoosh. Yeah.
Because as you're about to see, I don't have that.
That was better. That's a putt. You're making that putt.
It's always nice being able to step up to a putt on a good putting day and just know it's going in.
I would agree.
That's not today, but I'm thinking about those days right now.
There it is. Good putt, dude.
Thank you. You out of breath?
That was a tough one, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one got me. I think it's because we played the short and we walked past everything else. You remember elementary school?
Dude, you can take a beat. You're good. You can take a moment. It's okay.
Storm's rolling in. You remember middle school? I feel it was like more of a middle school than an elementary school thing. Marry, kiss, kill.
Mm-hmm.
So in our version, we do bag it, bomb it, burn it.
Okay. How about bag it, burn it, recycle it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bag it, burn it, bin it. The bin is a recycling bin. Boom.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
Bag it, bomb it, bin it.
Instead of bag it, bomb it, incinerate it.
And that way, in future, now that you're here for it, I can say in future Birdie Talk episodes, I'll just flash a little Trash Panda piece and like, this question brought to you by
Trash Panda.
Trash Panda.
There you go.
Here's your question. 3 discs. You got to put one in the bag. You're going to just crush one, and then you're going to recycle one.
Got it.
Straight in the grinder.
Okay.
Polecat, glitch, berg.
Bag it, berg. Sorry.
That's fair.
Not sorry. Bomb it, glitch.
Okay.
Recycle it, polecat.
Bin it.
Yeah, bin it.
The
polecat.
sponsor of this question would appreciate it if you would say. Respect.
There you go.
Because you actually bag a berg.
Yes, this is true about me. And I don't bag a glitch because of the inner core. But one thing I love about the inner core is just sending it.
Yeah.
Which is fun with the glitch too. Berg, I bag a regrind berg, and I love it. It's the perfect complement. And I actually think the question is set up very well because, you want something with no glide to complement something with a lot of glide, depending on the hole. Silver's over here.
Silver seems, I mean, it's not actually a gap, right?
I believe there's a tricky Anheuser gap. So you go through the main gap, but you push right, or you go high forehand.
And just let it crash.
All right hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, or grenade. I mean, I think I could silver grenade.
Okay, I'm going that high forehand.
Oh, it was.
Oh, like I got what I thought was
left of that tree. You were perfect.
Yeah.
This is probably how not to play this hole. But I think if I had to play this hole, I would probably be doing this.
I don't know.
I think I got out there.
Yeah, I think you're out there.
I would say I'm happy with it.
I heard trees at the end, but I think
Yeah.
you're further out of the trees than I am. Jumper?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it looked really good.
Quack.
It was flat for a lot of the flight.
How confident are you feeling? Bummer.
All right. You wake up tomorrow. I'll put it this way. You wake up Thursday. Tomorrow we wake up and we're hanging out still. So it wouldn't work then. You wake up Thursday and you have to start a second YouTube channel. What niche are you going in?
I will say, no matter what, it's in a niche. Because I know the question is there.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm ever doing something else, being there is it's so much more fun to be inside of this community. Oh, man, I've been digging red wine lately, dabbling in the white wine, learning a ton about wine, reading books on it and stuff like that. So maybe something there. I am as beginner with wine, yet interested / naive as I was with disc golf, not disc golf, making a disc back in 2020 when I started this.
Okay. So the Stedman Sommelier channel coming to you soon.
Yeah. Trash Panda.
Yeah, I can see it. It's like a red wine bottle and it's got the SS.
I actually need I'm doing a little wine birthday party this year and I need to figure out what the invite's going to be. So what are you seeing in your mind's eye?
Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, how about this? It's a wine glass, like a nice wine glass.
Yeah.
And then, like as a decoration on the side, it's 2 S's, almost like a goblet type deal. It could even just be a goblet.
Yeah.
Like a goblet, and it's 2 S's so that the S's are somewhat hidden.
I love a good hidden meaning.
Yeah.
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 I was kind of thinking my face caricatured as a wine glass.
You know, another solid option.
I'm going to call it an option. I don't know if I'm going to call it a solid option.
Let's go this 200-foot
Silver?
silver.
Yeah, dude, honestly,
Super cool.
we're out here having a blast.
Yeah.
If anyone's watching this, there's just no one on camera. It's super fun. And we're just over here talking. Having fun out here with you. It's like there's no other option than the silver. Like we're just, look at them, like.
We got to get the putters primed.
Yeah.
For what we're shooting after.
This is an inner core.
That was a great shot, Jesse.
I was giving it a run. I went a little past it.
I like it. That was a great shot.
Thank you. Man, he wants the ace. You could see it on his face.
I did. All right, no pressure. But I have missed putts like this before, so it's not pressure. Now it's pressure on me.
Lights out back nine. I remember you missing a similar putt on a previous hole.
Apparently it helps. If I don't have my bag on and I'm holding the camera, it turns out I'm like actually better at putting. Last 2 questions are going to be very personal to you. You can just talk about 2 things that I feel like people don't ask you about. Which the first question, or I guess 8th question, what is one thing that you wish more people in your life would ask you about? Also, this is my favorite question in all of Birdie Talks.
I nerd out on business. I read like a business book every week. I love business concepts, ideology, in action, 10,000 foot to 1 foot. I love it all. So I just absolutely nerd out on it. I don't know why. The books I find the most interesting, most of the population finds the most boring, but maybe that, because I think I am not looking at Trash Panda right here the whole time. It's been the landscape and the long game like we've talked about.
Yeah.
So probably that.
Did this start before you had started Trash Panda?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me of, I just watched on the flight here, I watched King Richard, the Serena Williams and Venus Williams about their dad.
Yeah.
And yeah. And he, like, famously, their dad wrote an 87-page plan before they were even born.
Yeah.
Is that how you felt with Trash Panda? Is like, it's not 87 pages. It's 124.
It wasn't 87. It was, I listed out, I think I've told you this. I listed out the first 50 videos we would make, and we almost made them to the T. I listed those out before I started Trash Panda. You know me well enough to not be shocked by that statement and to be like, that's the most Jesse thing I've ever heard. Yes. Yeah. It wasn't 87 pages, but it was pretty much, yeah.
As the guy who's sleeping in his office right now, he has a huge calendar on the wall, and there are so many videos. They're already planned out for the rest of the year. Like,
yeah, I didn't even think about you seeing all of that. A lot of people have asked me, can you believe you're here? And it's like, yeah.
Put in the work.
How? Not exactly as planned.
Yeah.
There's pivots. There's so much that's happened. Like, the community rallied in a way that I didn't expect. But can I believe that we're making discs every day out of 100% recycled plastic? Yeah. I'm aiming for that lighter tree, the big, thick, light tree.
Okay.
Cut right before it. That's kind of my plan.
Oh, that last tree.
I'll take it. I would say that
really
did
good.
almost exactly what I said I was planning to do.
I think I'm going origin just to give it a little more so that I can push it a little straighter. Because Jesse hit like the last tree I feel like he had to miss.
I actually think you need to cut before I did.
Oh. Inside
Yeah, you
line?
went inside line.
Good tree?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
To quote my friend Jesse, I don't think he's got it. So.
Boo. Robbie?
You can't tell. I was thinking it. Were you also thinking, don't miss right?
Oh, I've only thought that today.
When it crossed my mind, I was like, oh no.
It's just I didn't think that for the purpose of the shot.
Yeah. Last question. Just want to say thanks again for coming on. Appreciate
thank you.
It's a blast being out here. This course is gorgeous. I'm so happy that we played this one. Like that, yeah, we decided to play the full layout so you can see it. Final question. Funny enough, I wrote it down last night. If someone was starting a business, you're a big business book cruncher.
Were you inspired to ask this question by all the business books in my office just sitting there looking at you?
I sure was. I sure was. And
that's crazy though.
So with that in mind, if you were to recommend 3 for someone who's like, I'm going to start a business.
Yeah.
These 3 jump out.
Start with why. To anyone who reads business books, that might be obvious, but it's fundamental. It's so hard because so many of the books hit at a specific time. I've picked up one book and been like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And picked it up a year later and been like, this is one of the better books I've ever read. It's just the timing of it. Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. Ideology-wise, just like fundamental structure. It's fantastic.
And there's like a workbook with it too.
Yeah, there's plenty to go with it. And then as far as like, I'm not sure on the third, but I'll go a recent top for me. One of the things I love with business books is not how to do it, but here's how I did it. Of just like, here's the story of what I did.
Yeah.
A gentleman named Tony Fidel wrote a book called Build. The subtitle, don't quote me on this, is something like a guide to making things worth making. And he's the guy who was called in to build the iPod, multiple generations, iPhone, and then started the company Nest Learning Thermostats. So he's got a halfway decent resume and great stories to talk about what it means to build something worth building. There you go.
Great answers.
If it's not a business book, my top rec lately has been Essentialism by Greg McKeown. Same thing. That was the book that I picked up and was like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
And then I picked it up at one point, and now it is top 5 for me of all time.
Wow.
Oh, Saved it for the last hole, inner core.
Oh, first throw with it today. I'm surprised you didn't throw it more. I mean, that's a dream ace.
Yeah. I'm extremely happy with that throw.
That's a great shot. All right, pressure stopped. Nope. I had it. I had that reach back.
But wait
point.
for it. You played the hole like the hole wants to be played. It is at the bottom of the hill. You went from left side fairway to right side fairway.
It's a throwing opportunity. Yeah, I had the backhand dialed for most of this video. And then I just lost it right there. I pulled this pig out. I actually think it's the other pig, and I just kind of throw it kind of right at it. And then if I don't make it, I just make a putt from the ditch. Into that tree. That was the rest of the statement. So I'm going to throw it in. And if not, I'll make a putt from the ditch.
You got metal.
I got metal.
Oh, I loved it.
As long
Dude,
as
in Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham, that putt was in. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Love having friends on the channel. It just makes for, I hope it makes for more enjoyable content because we're having a good time out here. But so thank you so much for watching. Please have an incredible rest of the day. Make it fantastic for someone else too.
And I'm going to leave you with the birdie.
Boop, boop.